Two brands, two visions of the world, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. A war that has lasted for more than a century, longer than some dynasties, fiercer than many political conflicts.
The battle between Pepsi and Coke isn't really a battle, it's an all-out war.
This isn't just the story of two fizzy drinks. It's the story of America, of modern marketing, and of human psychology. Because behind every sip lies a battle for power, for attention, and for the soul of the consumer. It all begins in 1886. In Atlanta, a pharmacist named John Pemberton invents a strange syrup meant to relieve headaches and fatigue. Originally, his formula contained coca leaves and cola nuts. After alcohol was banned, he replaced the Bordeaux wine used in his earlier recipe with carbonated water. He calls it Coca-Cola. Ironically, the man dies broke, never realizing he created the most sold product in human history. A few years later, a sharper businessman, Asa Candler, buys the formula for almost nothing. And he understands something Pemberton never did. It's not the product that makes the brand. It's the myth you build around it. Candler floods America with posters, calendars, enamel signs. Coca-Cola becomes the symbol of the American dream, the drink of soldiers, families, and freedom. In 1944, during World War II, the U.S. Army ships millions of bottles to soldiers across the globe. The result? Coca-Cola becomes the taste of victory. And when the war ends, the soldiers return home addicted to that taste. A strategic victory without firing a single shot. Meanwhile, Pepsi struggles to exist. Founded in 1898 by another pharmacist, Caleb Bradham, Pepsi is a disaster at first. Bankruptcies, buyouts, reinventions. But in the 1930s, during the Great Depression, Pepsi makes a genius move. While Coca-Cola sells its bottle for 5 cents, Pepsi offers twice as much soda for the same price. A simple message to the struggling consumer. Got less money? We'll give you more. And it works. Pepsi becomes the drink of the people, of the working class, the forgotten, the underdogs of the American dream. And the psychological contrast would become their secret weapon. 1950s to 60s. The war goes global. Coca and Pepsi expand across the planet like two marketing empires. Every new market is a territory to conquer. Coca is everywhere. Olympic sponsor, military bases, Christmas ads, with a certain red-suited Santa, born from their own campaigns. Pepsi realizes it can't win on the same battlefield, so it invents modern marketing. Pepsi targets the youth. It's the birth of the Pepsi generation. Energetic ads, pop music, fresh faces. Pepsi stops selling a drink. It starts selling a feeling, the feeling of belonging to a new generation. And again, it works. In the 1980s, Michael Jackson signs with Pepsi. The whole world watches. Coca-Cola becomes the drink of the parents. Pepsi the drink of the kids. Two civilizations, one battlefield. But even giants stumble. In 1985, Coca-Cola makes one of the biggest marketing mistakes in history. The new Coke. Under pressure from taste tests, which showed people preferred Pepsi's sweeter flavor, Coca-Cola changes its legendary recipe. The result? A global disaster. Fans riot. Protests erupt. Thousands of letters flood headquarters. In just 79 days, Coca-Cola is forced to bring back the original formula. The message is crystal clear. You can change everything, but not our Coke. And that's when Coca-Cola understands its true power. It's not a flavor. It's a collective identity. Coke belongs to the emotional memory of the world. While Pepsi plays with novelty, Coca-Cola plays with immortality. Today, the war continues, but the battlefields have changed. No longer TV ads or supermarket aisles, but social media, emerging markets, and cultural values. Pepsi beats on celebrities. Kendall Jenner, Beyonce, Bad Bunny. But sometimes that strategy backfires. The infamous Kendall Jenner ad during the Black Lives Matter protests? A moral disaster. Coca-Cola stays quieter, playing the card of unity, happiness, and inclusion. But behind that smile, the economic war rages on, inch by inch. In China, India, Africa, every percentage of market share is a tiny economic skirmish. And sometimes the two rivals end up side by side, sold in the same fridge. Two sworn enemies, distributed by the same supplier. In truth, Coca and Pepsi are no longer drinks. They're mirrors. Two visions of the world. Coca-Cola, myth, tradition, unity. Pepsi, youth, speed, change. And maybe this war fascinates us because it reflects us. Our need to belong, our hunger for meaning, our fear of change. Every ad, every campaign, every mistake reveals a piece of our collective psychology. More than a commercial rivalry, this is a modern myth, a battle of egos, visions, and storytelling. And the moral, in a world drowning in noise, the winners aren't those with the best product, but those who tell the best story. Coca and Pepsi don't sell bubbles, they sell emotion. And for over a century, they've reminded us of a simple truth. In the kingdom of marketing, the greatest war is the one fought inside our minds.